Welcome. In this video, we dive into 7 Stoic lessons to force yourself to take action. For anyone looking to overcome procrastination, these time-tested Stoic principles can help you cultivate self-discipline and clarity of purpose. From mastering your emotions to embracing challenges, each lesson offers a powerful way to start moving forward, even when it's difficult. Tap into the wisdom of ancient philosophers like Marcus Aurelius and Seneca to empower yourself to take charge of your life today. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share if this content resonates with you. Let's jump in. Lessons 1. Focus on what you can control, is a core Stoic principle that encourages clear thinking and purposeful action. In our daily lives, it's easy to get caught up in concerns beyond our reach, what others think, unpredictable outcomes, or random events. This habit can drain energy and reduce our effectiveness. Stoicism teaches that the only things truly within our control are our thoughts, actions, and responses. When we focus on these, we gain the clarity needed to act purposefully. Shifting attention to what's within your control requires acknowledging that external factors will always be unpredictable. Whether it's others' opinions or unforeseen challenges, we must understand that these aspects of life are not only out of our control but also outside our responsibility. By narrowing our focus to what we can manage, our choices, attitudes, and efforts, we reclaim energy that would otherwise be wasted on fruitless worry. Acting with clarity involves creating a mindset of acceptance toward external events. Instead of allowing these events to dictate our mood, we can maintain our calm and composure. This approach empowers us to respond more constructively, rather than reacting emotionally or impulsively. For example, in a difficult situation at work, we can't control the actions of others, but we can choose how we respond, keeping professionalism and integrity intact. By concentrating on what is within our reach, we feel less burdened by external issues and more motivated to act decisively. This shift doesn't just reduce anxiety, it also encourages a stronger sense of agency and resilience, allowing us to approach challenges with a clear mind and an empowered outlook. Lessons 2. Practice voluntary discomfort, is a powerful Stoic exercise that encourages us to intentionally embrace challenges, fostering resilience and reducing our fear of the unknown. In modern life, it's easy to seek out comfort at every turn, whether in our routines, relationships, or even personal habits. However, avoiding discomfort limits personal growth, leaving us less prepared to handle adversity. Stoicism teaches that by willingly facing discomfort, we can better equip ourselves for life's inevitable challenges. Practicing voluntary discomfort doesn't mean seeking unnecessary hardship. Instead, it's about intentionally putting ourselves in situations that challenge us. Examples might include waking up early, fasting, or exposing oneself to cold weather, all under controlled, safe conditions. These small, self-imposed challenges train the mind to adapt, preparing us for moments of genuine adversity. Over time, as we grow accustomed to stepping outside our comfort zone, we develop an inner strength and flexibility that serve us well when we're faced with real difficulties. By choosing to face discomfort, we shift our relationship with fear. The unknown becomes less intimidating, as we learn through experience that we can handle more than we thought. Embracing discomfort allows us to let go of limiting beliefs and build confidence in our ability to adapt. This mental resilience becomes a tool we can rely on in unexpected situations, giving us a sense of control even when external circumstances are challenging. Ultimately, practicing voluntary discomfort helps us lead a fuller, more capable life. It shifts our focus from immediate comfort to long-term resilience, preparing us not just to endure hardships but to approach them with confidence, adaptability, and purpose. Lessons 3. Memento mori, or remember you will die, is a profound Stoic practice that encourages us to reflect on our mortality as a source of motivation rather than fear. While death is a subject many prefer to avoid, accepting its inevitability can bring a powerful urgency to life. Instead of fostering anxiety, this practice can inspire us to live fully, appreciating each moment and using our time wisely. In a world filled with distractions and delays, it's easy to procrastinate, putting off dreams, meaningful experiences, or even personal growth for someday. Memento mori reminds us that time is finite. By regularly reflecting on the fact that life is fleeting, we can realign our priorities, focusing on what truly matters: relationships, purpose, personal integrity, and self-growth. Each day then becomes an opportunity, and each decision gains weight, as we recognize that there may not be endless chances to do what we value most. This principle doesn't encourage pessimism. Rather, it calls us to engage with life more meaningfully. By remembering that our time is limited, we gain clarity on what we want to accomplish and are less inclined to waste time on trivial pursuits. Challenges become less intimidating because we're motivated by a desire to make the most of our lives. This acceptance of mortality fosters gratitude for each moment, even the ordinary ones, because we understand their rarity. Ultimately, memento mori serves as a compass, guiding us to live with intention. Rather than living in fear of death, we learn to embrace it as a reminder to act, to love, to grow, and to create a life we are proud to live. This awareness transforms the way we experience each day, allowing us to face life's ups and downs with purpose and a deep sense of fulfillment. Lessons 4. Premeditatio Malorum, or the premeditation of evils, is a Stoic practice that involves visualizing potential obstacles or negative outcomes before they occur. By imagining challenges in advance, we prepare ourselves mentally and emotionally, reducing the impact when difficulties arise. This practice doesn't mean focusing on the negative or assuming the worst, but rather equipping ourselves to handle life's uncertainties with resilience and calm. In day-to-day life, unexpected problems can feel overwhelming, especially if we've only anticipated positive outcomes. Premeditatio Malorum allows us to consider what might go wrong in a balanced way, enabling us to develop plans for managing these setbacks. For example, before a big project, we might imagine potential issues, such as delays or misunderstandings, and think through how we would handle them. This proactive mindset reduces stress and minimizes the likelihood of being blindsided when things don't go as expected. Visualizing negative outcomes also helps us cultivate acceptance. When we acknowledge that obstacles are a natural part of life, we become more adaptable and less frustrated by unexpected events. Rather than feeling defeated, we feel empowered to respond effectively, knowing we've anticipated possible difficulties. This approach can make us more composed and solution-oriented, even in high-stakes situations. Moreover, premeditatio malorum fosters gratitude. By imagining loss or hardship, we appreciate our current state and value what we have. This practice encourages a sense of resilience rooted in acceptance and preparation, allowing us to face life's challenges with a sense of readiness rather than fear. Ultimately, premeditatio malorum transforms adversity into a manageable, even constructive experience. By mentally preparing for obstacles, we strengthen our ability to persevere, equipping ourselves to approach life with confidence and equanimity. Lessons 5. Start small, is a principle that encourages us to take tiny steps toward our goals, recognizing that even the smallest actions can build momentum. Often, the thought of tackling a big project or goal can feel overwhelming, leading us to delay or avoid action altogether. Starting small helps us overcome this inertia by allowing us to take that initial, manageable step forward. In Stoic practice, this approach aligns with the belief in focusing on what we can do in the present moment. No matter how small, when we start with minor tasks, we create a positive feedback loop. Each completed action, no matter how tiny, provides a sense of accomplishment, which motivates us to take the next step. This compounding effect gradually builds momentum, making progress feel achievable and sustainable. For instance, if you're aiming to get fit, instead of committing to an hour-long workout immediately, you might start with just 5 minutes a day. This small action is easier to commit to, and as it becomes a habit, it naturally grows into something bigger. Starting small also helps us overcome perfectionism, which can be a major obstacle to action. By focusing on making even minimal progress, we shift our attention from achieving a perfect outcome to simply moving forward. This lowers the pressure and allows us to take action without fear of failure or judgment. Ultimately, starting small reinforces the idea that progress is built incrementally. By embracing small steps, we acknowledge that each action, however minor, contributes to our larger goals. This approach fosters resilience, patience, and consistency, reminding us that meaningful progress doesn't happen all at once but through steady, committed effort. Lesson 6. Commit to a virtuous life, is a Stoic call to live in alignment with values like courage, wisdom, and discipline. These core virtues guide us toward a purposeful life, helping us act in ways that are true to our highest selves, regardless of external circumstances. In Stoicism, virtue is seen as the only true good and the foundation of lasting fulfillment. By making a conscious commitment to these values, we ensure that our actions are consistently aligned with our principles. Fostering inner peace and resilience. Courage is the ability to face fears and take action despite difficulties. Whether we're standing up for what's right, embracing personal growth, or confronting uncomfortable truths, courage empowers us to pursue our path without being held back by anxiety or self-doubt. Wisdom, on the other hand, is the pursuit of understanding and good judgment. It involves striving for self-awareness, learning from experience, and seeking knowledge. Wisdom guides us to make thoughtful decisions, allowing us to respond effectively to life's challenges. Discipline is the backbone of a virtuous life, providing the structure to consistently act in alignment with our values. By practicing self-control and holding ourselves accountable, we strengthen our ability to stay true to our commitments, even when tempted by short-term comfort or distraction. Living by these virtues isn't about perfection but about cultivating integrity and purpose. Each day, we're given the choice to act with courage, seek wisdom, and practice discipline, reinforcing our commitment to a meaningful life. By focusing on these ideals, we develop an inner compass that helps us navigate challenges with confidence and maintain a deep sense of fulfillment and purpose. Lesson 7. Focus on the present moment is a powerful Stoic principle that reminds us to center our attention on the here and now, where real action and fulfillment happen. Procrastination often arises when we're consumed by thoughts of the future. What could go wrong? How daunting a task might be, or how others will perceive us. By focusing on the present, we break free from these anxieties and approach tasks with clarity and purpose. Grounding ourselves in the present requires a conscious shift in mindset. Instead of letting future uncertainties weigh us down, we concentrate on what we can do right now. This mindset doesn't mean ignoring long-term goals, rather, it emphasizes that meaningful progress is made in small, immediate steps. When we bring our focus to the present, each action, however small, becomes valuable, manageable, and purposeful. For example, if you're working on a big project, focusing on completing just one section or one task at a time reduces overwhelm, making the process more enjoyable and less intimidating. The practice of present moment awareness also enriches our experiences, allowing us to engage more fully in whatever we're doing. Whether it's a conversation, a work task, or a personal hobby, we become more attuned to details, more receptive to learning, and more appreciative of the process. This approach not only makes taking action easier but also heightens our sense of fulfillment, as we're no longer haunted by what-ifs or regrets. Ultimately, focusing on the present moment transforms our relationship with time and tasks. We learn to appreciate each step as it comes, creating a steady foundation for growth and resilience. Through this focus, we build momentum and take meaningful action, cultivating a life that feels balanced, intentional, and deeply satisfying. Conclusion: embracing Stoic principles empowers us to take purposeful action in life. By focusing on what we can control, practicing resilience through voluntary discomfort, and remembering our mortality, we cultivate a clear sense of purpose. Visualizing potential obstacles helps us prepare, while starting small builds momentum. Committing to virtues like courage, wisdom, and discipline keeps us aligned with our core values. Grounding ourselves in the present moment transforms each step into a meaningful experience. Together, these lessons provide a foundation for growth and fulfillment, helping us face life's challenges with confidence, clarity, and unwavering inner strength.